Hello, my fellow Cancers, Cancerians. Is that what you say? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. I am right on the cusp between Gemini and Cancer, and some read me as Cancer Moon, some Gemini. I feel both influence me, and I appreciate both sides because, boy, I use it. Use it a lot. Cancer, very compassionate sign. I don't care what anybody says, because I know some are going to be like, bullshit. But at the core, very compassionate, empathetic. I just love Cancer. And I know that's where I get my tender side. So I'm thankful for that. And so are the people in my life. Okay, my loves. This is going to be, again, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those intuitively guided, or those in love with the Cancer and just want to know what's going on. This is for June 2019. So welcome. So glad everyone found their way back. And to anyone new, I hope you find your message here. I will certainly try to bring it to you. Just remember, guys, clear your mind. Release the outcome, right? And just go with the flow of the reading. Many times it gets pretty specific, but remember, I feel Spirit knows that there's many different people here, many different situations. However, many of us follow somewhat, not really the same path, but have a lot of the same experiences. And I feel like we're just meant to then find each other and help each other through, help advise. I've been there. Let me tell you, what I now see is an easier path. Always each person's choice. But anyway, let's get into the reading. We're going to open up with the Tibetan singing bowl. This is our symbol that we are ready to open the reading. We are going to release the outcome. We're going to clear our minds. We're just going to let the tone take us away. And let's begin. I was very delicate with it. Not that I meant to be. So I wonder if I have to be delicate with the message. All right. We are going to open your reading up with a good tarot. And then I'm going to bring the Universal Tarot in, add it to the mix, help develop the story. And I may bring in one or two Oracle cards, the Whispers of Love. We'll see how the reading goes. Cancer, your readings are always about love. All right, Cancer, what's going on? June 2019. It's hard to believe I'm saying June. I've noticed things are speeding up. Energy's just speeding up. The ability to manifest is speeding up. I don't know what has lifted. That's what I feel like. I feel like I think Saturn's in retrograde. You know, and Saturn in retrograde does give you this sense of freedom. And then when it goes direct, it's a sense of answering. What did you do? What did you do with that period of time? Maybe it is Saturn releasing, kind of like releasing, you know, I feel like I have the image of a dog in my mind on a leash, and on a short leash, and then all of a sudden, you know, one of those ones where you push a button and the leash just gets longer and longer and longer, and it's like more freedom, more freedom, more freedom. What's to explore? I want to explore. Alright, so that's what we're moving into. Beautiful. Beautiful, yet in the same breath, I want to say, as things speed up, there's a sense of nervousness with it. Almost like, oh my gosh, I'm getting what I asked for. Now what? Now what? Well, let's see. That was definitely channel for you. Okay. We open with the Three of Cups. I thought it was the Eight of Cups, but it's the Three of Cups. Then we have the Six of Cups. Okay, we have, I knew this was going to be a love reading. Six of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Ace of Cups is always unconditional love. It's always part of this. So right off the bat, I have someone from the past, someone from our younger years, someone we have good memories about. You know, this person could have definitely started out as a friend and then turned into a love interest, or will be turning into a love interest. This is definitely someone of the past with the Six of Cups here. It doesn't have to be this lifetime, but it feels like, you know, and I feel like what it's talking about is the initial meeting, and I feel like it began as friends, as a friendship, whether we hung in groups, because with the Three of Cups, it could certainly be like groups of people, my clique, their clique. But it's a lot of happy times, happy memories associated with this energy, with this person of the past. And no matter how it started, it developed into love, or it will develop into love. And not just love, though, guys. You know, the type of love where you can just be you. You can be you. There's a freedom to this type of love, because this is the energy of two people accepting each other for exactly who they are. Doesn't mean I love everything about someone, but I accept them for exactly who they are, and it's part of what makes them. So, you know, I don't love just certain parts. I love the person. Okay, well, I guess if you don't want a love reading, you might want to click off now, because this is going love. It's weird how I'm shuffling these cards. I have the Page of Wands, and I have the Emperor. You know, the Page of Wands showed in reverse. And you guys know I don't really read reversals, but sometimes I feel like they came out in that way. for certain reasons. So I'm leaving it in reverse for right now. And I'm saying for right now because I feel like it's a temporary action anyway. I can tell you right now, there's somebody here, and by the way, I have the card of the Emperor, so we have Aries on the board. We have a strong figure on the board, someone who probably gets a lot of respect in their life, may demand respect. And I have to say, I also feel this person, and this, again, could be the person of the past. I feel like they have a fiery personality, and I feel like in the past, they were something to be reckoned with. They may have like a certain charm about them, but there's energy of, you know, don't mess with me. And I don't feel like it's towards you. I just feel like it's towards the world. This person feels like, almost like they're on a mission and nothing could stop this mission. But yet here I do have something stopping. Stopping someone's stability, it feels like. Someone, you know, no matter what I was, I'm not feeling that. So here I have this person down here not feeling themselves, not feeling strong like they used to be. But, you know, they still have a lot of respect. They still get a lot of respect. It's not, what is it? It is, it may be something within themselves. It could be you. And I do feel like, if this you know, I feel like there was a day, and this day may not have been that long ago, where they had the realization of needing to settle down, and not just that, but wanting to be the leader now, wanting to be the head of the household, the head of a company. And this person's not going on just, it's what I want. This person has the wisdom behind it. So they may want to be head of a company, but they have the knowledge to be that person. They have the experience. But there was a need to change their ways, to settle down, to slow down. And I feel like for some of them, they're in that energy right now. You know, they know there needs to be a change. And whether this is because they're just maturing, right? Or because I feel different ages here. So I do feel like some could be around my age, but I definitely feel some younger. Like, I don't know if it's 30, but that age, well, for men, it can be a little later, of really going through that change. I just feel like that's where this person is at now, to some extent. Let's get a card around that. This person may live around, I don't know why I want to say a lot of action, whether that be like, you know, like when, what I'm envisioning is like the Las Vegas Strip. Lots of lights, you know, activity, people, things to do. It can be anywhere in the world, by the way. I feel like the reason I'm showing Las Vegas is because I'm familiar with Las Vegas. I wish I could say I'm familiar with places like that around the world. Maybe someday. But the High Priestess on the bottom. So the High Priestess is about trusting one's own intuition, right? Trusting one's own energy. And it could certainly be why it's at the bottom of the deck. trusting in the energy of everything, you know, of what I'm sending out, how I'm manifesting, what I want to bring to me, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, why I'm asking for things. You know, this is about clarity over my spirituality. It is somewhat like a time of being able to see through the veil, even if it's just a peek. It's kind of, I feel like that's what this reading is. It's like the high priest is saying, we're giving you a peek. You know, just enough. Okay, let's keep going. Look at that. I have the full energy. Wow. And what I love is the full energy is coming right under the Ace of Cups. Looking back at the Emperor energy. Again, this doesn't have, of course, it's not going to be Aries for everyone, but it is the energy of, and you know, as soon as I said Aries, I feel like for some of us, it's coming up Aries because Aries is the energy of taking a chance, right? Like the ball gets rolling with Aries. Everything starts rolling, but it's the beginning. And here's the Fool, and the Fool is about taking a chance and not allowing, the main thing the Fool tells you is be willing to take a chance. And if you have to think about it, don't let your negative past experiences, kind of what's going on, there's something, again, that's holding this Emperor up. And it's stopping him in his tracks, or her. And the Fool is looking directly at the Emperor. So we know the Fool's talking directly to this Emperor, asking the Emperor not to consider past hurts and memories that are not favorable in the decision of going forward. This is what's going on with this person's life right now. But this Fool's also for you. Unconditional love is for all of us. So the Fool is for all of us. And it's just saying, take a chance. And not just that, but almost saying you know, this could be magical. What's being manifest, what's being built, written, could be magical, will be magical. But right now, there's a big time out. Look at that. We have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords showed in reverse also. I like that. You know, the Ten of Swords is how other people affected us through our lifetime. And the swords to me represent, you know, what we took on because of that. No matter what that is, you know, I grew up just feeling like I could never be enough for my mother, right? Or I was never pretty enough, or even pretty, you know, to her. It's just, and, you know, at 50, how old am I? Oh my God, I'm going to be 59. I still feel that. Even though I know it's silly now. And that's how I can move beyond it. I know, you know, but this is what I'm saying. These swords are swords that we took on. They're personal hits, right? But we took on that energy and we carried that energy forward with us over and over again. So it's a habit we get into, you know. I guess sooner or later you learn to allow certain things to bounce off. What I've learned is it's just who my mother was. And it didn't even have to be personal. It's just who she was. That type of thing. I can rationalize it. I can look at it. I know the answers. Okay, anyway. This is about allowing it to come to an end. This is about dropping those swords right next to the Fool. Ten of Swords being upside down. The ability to drop those swords. So It's not just saying, come on, Cancer, you got to drop those swords or you'll never have this magical life that you are asking for, right? This is that, plus it's the universe behind you. We're going to help you not just drop the swords, but let them go. Let them go. And this is the real ability to be able to do that now. Wow. Okay. Let's bring out the Universal Tarot. I just noticed the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is beautiful. That's a beautiful union. And let's break it down. Alright, I'm going to start at the Six of Cups. Tell me more about who's in this Six of Cups and what it means to us. Wow. Well, here's the High Priestess again, and she popped out first, face up. And attached to that is Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Wow. You know, Cancer, right off the bat, I know you're part of that Six of Pentacles. I know you're part of that. This is the energy of giving and receiving. Directly connected to a soulmate. Unconditional love right here. Coming on this Six of Cups also. This Two of Cups. This is soulmate energy, no doubt. And High Priestess bringing this energy out, making sure that we know that, is talking about the giving and receiving. The balance of giving and receiving between two people. This is a very compassionate heart. This is the energy of wanting to give to the other before I give to myself. You know, it's reminding me of, like, you know, we have no food and we find a piece of bread. Well, I want my love to have more than me, you know, for whatever my reason, you know. Well, you know, he has to cut the wood. You need more. And he's like, no, you need it. You need it. And it's that type of energy. Number one, that you're being asked to recognize that you have within yourself for another person. This is the type of energy. This is the magic of love. If we allow it, this is where the magic comes in. You know, how do you know someone's your soulmate? You want them. You know, you want to give to them before you give to yourself. If you want to give to yourself before you give to them, then you're either, you know, that becomes free will, that's karmic, it's an ego-based relationship. Those kind of relationships won't go far. This one can go for eternity. But it is being called for that type of, in High Priestess, it's like, you know, here, you want to look at the veil. You want to look at the energy that you want to manifest through unconditional love. Here it is. It's that energy I was feeling earlier. Here it is. Are you ready? Like, are you ready? I'm faced with this very energy myself. Like, ruh-roh. But here's the connection. Undeniable. I want to come down to the Emperor now. Excuse me, I have a card for you. Well, I'm not surprised. Okay. So, on the Emperor, I have the Hermit, card of Virgo. I have the Seven of Swords, could very well be Gemini. And I have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, as energy. This is showing me, it's showing me this person reflecting over their choices of the past. Ego-based. Okay, so when I had this earlier energy about, wanting to give, well, this is what this person's realizing, right? Realizing their own ways. And, where they were sneaky and just that, I don't know if I want to say untrustworthy, but not dependable to a girlfriend or a boyfriend, that type of energy. To a friend, yeah, fun, oh, but, if you're in a relationship, I could see, I don't know, just, I feel like, I don't know. Just, I don't know if I'd want to be in a relationship with this person back then. It's just showing me that this person is reflecting upon that, reflecting upon it to improve on it. Knight of Pentacles is telling me this has been a long process for them, but also for you. If this is something that you've been waiting for, trying to manifest. Some of you, I don't have the energy of you actually trying to manifest this. So, some of you, this may just be what's coming up on this new path, right? But it's asking you to take a chance. You want love? Well, then you've got to take chances. You've got to take chances. Okay. So we do have this person over here who has, been in that energy for quite a long time. But now moving out of that. Definitely moving out of that through reflection. It's almost like spirit, it's reminding me of the movie Scrooge, where he's visited by three spirits, we show you your ways. And this Emperor is like, no. I don't want to see it yet. Then another one comes down and shows him a different scene. No, I don't want to deal with that yet. And the third one comes down and gets this Emperor to absorb this information, see it for what it is. And almost like maybe then they're given this peek through the veil. And there you are. Because something, like maybe they didn't feel like they needed to change it, but something internal is telling them now is the time. Well, if I look at these two sets here, right, because both are really talking about the energy of whoever these lovers are. And it's showing me two very different energies here, right? So it has to come to this balance. This energy has to come to a balance. It will come to a balance. And there are free will choices here. Can I slow down? Yeah, they can slow down. But is it meant to be slowed down then? Probably. And, all of this is being carried through by guardian angel energy. So it's like one of those things where you just kind of trust in it and just know, okay, well, I have my experiences that I need to get through and things that I need to do. So I'm just going to focus on that because I have faith that Spirit's got my back here. Doing whatever they need to do for this Emperor, then to catch up to me on my path, or vice versa. Okay. I don't know if I want to look at the Ace of Cups. Okay, well, I guess that made up my mind. Like, yep, that's what you're looking at. Look at that. We have the Fool again. So, a repeating major arcana. It's life saying, come on, Cancer. Just give it a chance. Like, take a chance. There's fear that you're hanging on to, and this fear doesn't have to belong to you anymore. It's like time to let it down. And remember that, the universe is behind you, helping you on this path. Both of them. Two of Wands, yeah. Wow. You're definitely being urged to take a chance. The Hierophant. It's about your spirituality. And the Nine of Cups. Self-fulfillment. Self-fulfillment after analyzing the cups. I get my 9th cup, which is self-fulfillment through my spirituality, directly connected to it. Some of you may feel like, I've been on this spirituality trip for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4, it seems like a long time, and I feel like I need to say to you, well, you just begun. All of us. We've just begun. We've just begun cracking the code. We've just begun cracking the codes. This is just the beginning. And it feels like there's more kingdoms to be found, to be built. More treasures on this path than you even know about. And I feel like it's important to think that way too. Again, the Nine of Cups, I took time to reflect back on those 8 cups. What may have felt like emotional turmoil. And I've come to peace with it. I'm at peace with it. And I'm allowing my soul to live through the Nine of Cups energy. This is on the Ace of Cups, guys. This is telling us that this is just beginning. Even if, like the Fool, returning to the past, though, if they're returning to the past, it's just to grab a person and not everything else. Shh, you're coming here. It's just the beginning. And, to show me unconditional love waiting on this path. It's an independent path. So I know some of you just aren't together yet. I've had this independent feeling. Definitely energy of working on oneself and starting to feel real good within oneself. But I'm not quite at the 10 of Cups yet. So it feels like my self-fulfillment has to come first. Filling myself up with my spirituality, no doubt. Your faith. Bringing your faith back into your life. I feel like I need to drop down to the Fool here now. Because the Fool's leading that up there. So, this Ace of Cups, this unconditional love, it's also for yourself. It's also promising that, the more you keep yourself in a positive mindset, the more happiness you have within, the more joy. Well, look at that, the 3 of Cups. So, 3 is the energy of coming together, right? Of working together, actually. And celebration. So, Let's say let's get another one, but it popped right out. King of Wands, so more fire energy on this. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This king is looking right at this Three of Cups. This king is thinking union. This king, you know, is in a positive mindset. It can certainly be the same person here. I don't know why. I feel like they may have a son. Some of them may have a son. The son can be older because I feel like for some reason the son's going to give this king a run for his money on the way this king, you know, was. His son's going to show him. Oh boy. He's just going to have his hands full. Let's put it that way. So that's karma at its finest. The Ace of Swords. Coming on the Fool. You know, first thing I want to notice is how the Ace of Swords is sitting on the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords straight up. Almost like the rebound. Like, not a rebound as in a relationship, but how do we want to say is the healing over. I feel like there's something that I've needed to heal for a while. Okay, within myself, of course, but it's directly related to other people, and something that someone did to me that I've really been carrying around. And I feel like you'll know what I'm talking about. So there can be multiple things, but there's one thing that may be your driving force. But this driving force has been taking you down a very hard path. So there's a need to face it, okay? Look at it and deal with it. And be able to rebound from it new. So there's some type of lie that you believe. It's not the truth. It's a lie that you believe. But of course it's not the truth. And this can also be coming from this king. But I feel like something's going to be set straight for you, within you, that then allows you to, like, boom, rebound. And it may be a rebound with this person also. And I feel like that energy is really for both of you. In a way, definitely for you. Look at that. Then I have the Chariot. Well, that's success. That's success coming to you. That's the balance coming to you. The Chariot doesn't come until there is a real balance within yourself. And it's coming right after you face something. You recognize something that's been pushing you down a slow, long path. A muddy, rocky, yucky path. And I feel like saying, it's you have every permission to get off that path. But until you recognize, it's reminding me of, like, hell on earth. Like, I'm putting myself in this hell, but only I can free myself from it at the same time. Not my fault, right? These are things that be done to me, but I am taking it on full force, and it's kind of ruining your life. Only you have the ability to change it. It's just showing you that you can. And then, bam, you rebound. It's a new you. And by the way, the Fool's telling us down here, that's when the magic starts to happen. I'll go back to what I've said before. In the beginning, I feel like I won't be able to do it. I'm thinking of every negative thing that could happen. But the reality of it is, none of what I'm thinking will happen. Once I fix this. And I have to tell you, the song Coldplay, Fix You, I Will Fix You, just came to my mind. And that doesn't happen a lot. You know, when it does, I know there's a reason for that. I will fix you, Coldplay. You know, this is about your loved ones helping you here. Chariot's also the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, and the balance within ourselves too. You know, we have the masculine and feminine right in us. Live through both those energies. Oh, wow. Okay, let's keep going. I want to come down to this Page of Fire, and I want to see, get a little more detail of the holdup. What has, I mean, we know a little bit. Let's get more detail. I have Justice, card of Libra. Also represents karma. Dealing with karma. Strength card. Card of Leo. Overcoming. This person could very well have been in a marriage and needing, you know, I mean, divorcing. Let's put it that way. Divorcing. I do feel like this person got their heart hurt. Their ego bruised. They may thought at the time like, oh, my broken heart, over someone else. I do want to say that. Oh, my broken heart. But I feel like given time, they realized that, you know, this type of love didn't really exist here. So, you know, it's almost like the universe is saying, we're helping them. We're helping them get over this karmic relationship. Maybe they went down that same muddy trail, and, you know, this is where they found this. That didn't sound good, but that's what I feel. I just don't feel like they felt the connection. They didn't feel, you know, they got their heart hurt, but I feel like it's more because of the ego, okay? But the truth of the matter and what they're realizing is there was never this connection that they had. Because remember, they're directly tied to these same memories that you are. They have these same beautiful memories that you do. And that's what's going on. This is with the holdup. Realizing not just ending the karmic with a karmic, but also realizing a connection that maybe has never been there. This could have been a relationship that happened very quickly. And I want to I'm reminded of the type of energy this person was in. So, you know, could have been a lot of partying, things like that. I'm not saying addiction. I don't know. But what I'm saying is I feel like the circumstances kind of made this move much quicker than it would have. Maybe there wouldn't have been a marriage if I would have, like, removed the alcohol, that type of thing. And it's the realization that there takes time. This person had been living with their ego, so their ego got bruised. But with Strength card here, listen, as above, so below. I realize that connection. Give me time to gain my balance back. I'm paying off this karma and changing my fast ways, period. Okay, well, the only way we didn't do is the Three of Cups. So let's look at the Three of Cups, which was our opening card. So I have a 9 and I have a 4. I got a 9 up here. 9 is about an end of a journey, right? It was a journey that needed to be taken. It full of, it allows me to be full of wisdom if I look at it that way and I accept it that way. It's very easy for me to see what I've learned, but it is about that coming to an end. And I'm looking at the 9 of Cups right above that. Again, 9 of Cups, independent energy, but about to go into the 10 of Cups, right? Here's the Chariot up here. Balance, justice, balance. Balance of the yin and the yang, within and without. Oh my gosh, we have an ace, the Ace of Pentacles, and look at that, Temperance, card of Sagittarius, Major Arcana. Divine order, divine timing, everything happening when it's meant to happen. We know what a holdup is right now. We call it a holdup, but it's just, it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge that has to be taken. This is the promise of new abundance. This is abundance that you can taste, you can feel, you can touch. Because we've been talking a lot about the spirituality part of it. This is about the 3D world. And, a temperance there, it's like however long it takes, but we know it's coming in the perfect time. I'll be in the perfect place at the perfect time. Just the way it'll be. Temperance is mixing the recipe of the Lovers. Maybe it's the final steps. With that, we have the Queen of Cups. So directly connected to you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We just had a full moon in Scorpio. So that energy is being addressed here too. This is telling me that this is energy of or after that period. We have the Judgment card. Wow, this is a rebirth, guys. This is a chance to do it again. It's a chance to live life again. It can be as a different person. I'm jumping into a different body. I'm taking on a different persona. This is knowing that the timing, this is a call to attention. Hello, Cancer. Cancer. Your time's coming up. Get ready. This is knowing that your ancestors are behind you, helping you here. But this is telling us there's a rebirth on its way. Get ready. Directly connected to this Queen of Cups, which is one of the most loving energies, right? This is compassion. This is, I'm not holding back. Love becomes really the most important thing to the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, I don't know. It's like your world is about to get rocked. We have the 8 of Swords. Look at that with the 6 of Cups. Okay, so we have fear directly attached to this person of the past. Look at that 5 of Pentacles. Because they did wound you before, right? They did wound you in the past. They did. But, okay. But then after that, something happened in your life. Something important came into your life. Something that if you look at it, you can say, okay, this has real purpose. And otherwise, if things would have kept going the way they were, I may not have chosen to do this. There's something within you that, you know, whether it's forced down this road or not, it doesn't really matter. It's almost like it's the road we all knew you were going to be on anyway, except for you, right? But here's fear attached to this person. The Eight of Swords is self-created fear, much like the Ten of Swords, right? What's it from? Well, I'm just fearful of actions coming back to me. I want to take another one because here's what I'm feeling. I feel like I can truly trust within universal energy up here as related to whoever this person is within this unconditional love energy. Okay. And listen, I don't know. Well, I want to remind you guys because I feel like some of you may have stayed in that friendship arena. However, if it's you, you still knew that you had love for this person and they had love for you, but maybe neither one of you knew. I don't know. Because I want to tell you, I feel like this is also talking to you, okay? And for some of you, I know that you were with this person and in a relationship and something went wrong. Your fear is that it's just going to repeat. It's going to repeat itself. It's going to repeat itself. The energy here is telling me the opposite. This is brand new type of energy. Brand new, brand new, brand new. The Fool's everywhere. Brand new, brand new. Balanced. Doesn't come in. It does not come in until, again, something within myself is looked at and dealt with. And this could be talking to them too. So it's an important part of this process. Something I need to lay down. And I feel like, you know, I feel like this is important. The realization. It says something to do with other people's actions towards you, but how you carried it around. And because of that, literally trudged through the mud. That can go away forever, for eternity. It may be part of, I pay off my karma by looking at that and realizing there's nothing more than a lesson. Look at that, the star, beautiful. This is about hope and asking you to remain in the energy of hope. This talks about the energy of, you know, my prayers being heard and answered. And remember, an answered prayer may not look exactly like what we asked for, but it'll be exactly what we need. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Well, okay, cards will fly. Let me grab them. We have the Five of Cups. Look at that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh boy. Missing someone from my past and the return. You know, if this is not what you want, then this probably just isn't your reading. You don't even need to leave a comment. But I have a feeling this Wheel of Fortune for some of you kind of made your heart sing and may have given you the final realization. Like, what more do you need? Five of Cups. It's crying over spilt milk. Much like the Eight of Swords. You know, I'm allowing myself to remain in a negative fear-based energy. Five of Cups. I could very well be looking at things with a bleak point of view. That's up to me. That's for me to overcome. It's for me to overcome, but here's the universe. Here's destiny right there. Right there. So I feel like saying welcome back. Welcome back to whoever's coming back, who's ever coming together. Congratulations. I have no doubt in this reading. I know some of you will, and that's fine. You may need to come back. Come back and watch it again later, you know, like mid-month, something like that. Sometimes you'll be shocked. Just your destiny. Destiny's calling. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the pleasure of reading for you. And thank you for just sending me your love. It just feels so good. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.